Hi everyone, I'm Sophie and welcome to my channel, Sophie Lavers Yoga. Today's class is a yoga flow focused on hips and hamstrings, flexibility, mobility and strength. So we'll do a really good Vinyasa flow while targeting these key areas. When you're ready, let's start in child's pose at the back of the mat. So take the toes together, knees nice and wide, reach the arms long, bring the forehead to the mat. And really come into the body and breath here, letting go of the outside world. Just a few breaths there in your own time. Expanding into the back ribs of the body. And then let's stretch the arms to the right, reaching out all the way from the fingertips, all the way up the arm, through the shoulder, right down the back to the tailbone. And then walk the hands the other way. So over to the left, stretching long through the arms, and all the way traveling down the back, right to the tailbone. Keeping your butt sinking back over onto your heels. And then coming back through center, coming to your tabletop, spread the fingers nice and wide, wrist directly under hips, wrist directly under shoulders, knees under hips, better get that right. And then from there, find your neutral spine and we'll take some cat and cow. So inhale to start, exhale, rounding through the back of the body. And then coming back through the other way, come to cow, heart lifts. We'll take a few more cat and cow, but optionally, when you round through the back of the body, you can tuck the toes under, lift the knees off, and really switch on through the core. Then when you come to cow, let's start to engage through the hamstrings. So bring your heels towards your butt and really try and contract your hamstring muscles at the back of the thigh. Let's take 3 more just like that. And 2, coming through to cat, scooping through the belly, push the mat away through the arms. Come to cow, heels towards your butt. And last one. And then another one for the hamstrings. Let's extend the leg, doesn't matter which one. Extend the leg, then like a hamstring curl you would do at the gym. Keep the belly drawing in, bring the heel towards the butt. Really contract through the hamstring muscle, stretch long, lower down, other side. Extend, bend, extend, lower down. Keep that belly drawing in. We don't want any banana backs. Keep nice and strong through the core. It's all about the work in the leg. Just swapping side to side. We'll take 1 more each side. Starting to really get those hamstrings working. Last one. And then just coming to thread the needle for a little bit more upper body mobility. Stretching high, thread through. Let's flow the first 2. Inhale and exhale. Side of the head, side of the shoulder, come to the mat. Last one, lift nice and high. Thread the hand through and really find that twist where the rib cage meets the spine. Just a few breaths there. Lift the arm nice and high. Lower it down, other side. Left arm lifts, thread it through. Exhale. Lift again, inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, thread the arm through, find that twist through the rib cage. Press the sit bones equally to the wall behind you. Then lifting the arm, place it down, first downward facing dog of the day. Tuck the toes under, knees come off, sit bones to the high diagonal behind you. Push the mat away through the hands, heels towards the earth. Find that length through the whole back line of the body. Let's take a pedal through the feet, finding a nice stretch through the backs of the legs. Always a nice one at the start of class. Let's take scorpion on the right. So lifting the right leg nice and high. Bend the top knee, open the hip. Keep the chest and shoulders nice and square to the mat. Can you press that bottom heel down to the mat a little more while lifting the top knee higher? That's it. Then extend the leg, lower it down. Let's take the other side. Lifting the left leg high. Bend the top knee, open the hip. Chest and shoulders stay nice and square. Lengthen away from the bottom heel to the top knee. Extend the leg, lower it down, and then nice and gently, nice and easily, just walk to the top of the mat, hanging forward in ragdoll, grounding down into all four corners of the feet. Keep the arms nice and long, or bring them to the back of the elbows. Relaxing through the head, through the neck. Maybe a gentle sway side to side. Then let's inhale, exhale, rolling up nice and slowly through the spine. Coming to standing. Either stay with the feet hip width apart or toe heel them together. Let's come to our sun salutations A. Inhale and lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Keep it nice and gentle as we're just warming up the body. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, high plank. Option either toes or bring your knees down. Lowering down, exhale, all the way down to the mat. Just taking cobra to start. So length through the neck. Really good one for our posture. Pressing back, downward facing dog, deep exhale. Look to the top of the mat. Step the feet through. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Coming to standing. Inhale, standing up with purpose. Feeling right into the body today, feeling strong. Flowing down, exhale. Halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Come through your low plank. Cobra, or this time upward facing dog. Pull back, downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat, step or jump the feet through, halfway lift, inhale. Back nice and long, nice and straight. Forward fold, bend the knees as much as you need. Coming to standing, lift the arms. Let's flow down once again. Forward fold. Halfway lift, finding your flow. Step back or jump back high to low plank. Take it nice and slow, building that upper body strength. Cobra or upward facing dog. Push the mat away through the arms. Downward facing dog. Exhale here. Look to the top of the mat. Step or jump the feet through. Halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Bow to the earth. We're coming to sun salutation B. Let's take chair pose. Sinking the butt back. Lift the arms. Holding here 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Can you sink a little lower through those legs? One more inhale, and on the exhale, folding forward. Halfway lift, inhale, step or jump back, high to low plank, cobra or upward facing dog, pull back, downward facing dog. Stepping through with the right leg, warrior 1. Footsteps through, pressing down through the outside edge of the back foot. Lift the arms. Can you sink a little lower? Bend that front knee a little more. That's it. Let's work hard today, really coming into the body. Come to your warrior 2. Open wide to me. Let's fly our warrior. Inhale, exhale, sink low. Inhale and exhale. That's it. 2 more. Lift, Work those legs, bring them together as you come up. One more. And exhale, reverse warrior. Turn the palm, lift, cartwheel the arms. High plank through low plank. Bring the knees down if you need. Cobra or your upward facing dog. Pulling back, downward facing dog. Left leg steps through. Setting up, square off those hips. Electricity right through those fingertips. Warrior 2, turning away from me. Fly your warrior 4 times. Lift and lower. As you lift, can you think of bringing those inner thighs towards each other? Building strength today. One more. Lift and lower. Reverse warrior. Find that length through both sides of the body. Cartwheel the arms. Chaturanga. Staying strong. Pull back. Look to the top of the mat. Step or jump the feet through. Halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Sit the butt back. Lift those arms. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Let's take that all once again. Halfway lift. Step or jump back through your chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog. Open through the chest, pull back, downward facing dog. Right leg steps through. Setting up, warrior 1. Like a fierce warrior. Warrior 2, facing me. Let's fly our warrior, let's go. 4 of them. Can you sink a little lower through the legs? Feeling nice and strong, nice and steady. Last one, inhale, exhale, reverse warrior. Fingertips reaching to the wall, cut with the arms, chaturanga. Pull back, stepping through with the left, keeping it moving, keeping flowing. Warrior 1, warrior 2. Let's fly our warrior, 4 of them. Lift and lower. Work through those legs. Squeeze them together as you lift. Last one. Sink down, reverse warrior. Cartwheel the arms. Chaturanga, elbows in as you come down. Building heat, I'm feeling it, I hope you are too. Pull back. Come to child's pose and take a little rest. Or let's just hold here in downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Just breathing in the oxygen. We're moving on. From there, stepping through with the right for crescent lunge. Foot comes through, make sure your feet are hip width apart for stability. Lift the arms. Then from there, back knee comes down. We take a side bend. So from here, either right hand to the right thigh or take it to the mat, side bend over. This is all about stretching through the hip flexor. Find that length right through the hip flexor, which attaches at our sort of lower mid spine and then to our femur, so it crosses quite a few joints. So a really important one to stretch. Then from there, hands come down, pyramid pose. Tuck the back toes under, stretching over the front thigh. Keep it as gentle as you need, not forcing anything, finding length through the muscle. Make sure the neck is relaxed. And then from there, let's come to Skandasana, back of the mat. So turning the toes out slightly, either high Skandasana here or bring the toes off, low Skandasana. And just for something different today, you can always take the arms nice and wide. Working into those hips. Can you work through your external rotators, so your glutes, to really draw those knees back and try and release a little bit more into the position. Then from there, walking the hands across, you can either use the hands or from here, just draw them in, crossing over to the front of the mat. That's it, a couple of breaths there, working through those inner thighs, coming deep into the body today. Bring the hands down, pressing back, either staying here just in your downward facing dog, or if it calls you, you're welcome to come through chaturanga, cobra, or upward facing dog. Pull back to your downward facing dog. Whatever your body needs today. Let's step through with the left, other side. Find your crescent lunge. Square off those hips. Lift the arms. Back knee comes down. Let's find that hip flexor stretch. So either hand to the thigh or take it to the side, stretching over. Deep breaths there. Finding joy in the effort, in the health and well-being of our bodies. Hands come down, tuck the back toes under, finding that pyramid pose. Beautiful stretch through the hamstring. Come to your Skandasana, facing away from me towards the back of the mat. Remember, either high if that's the best option for you, or coming low. It's all about the benefit we bring to our bodies. It's not about our egos. Taking the arms wide if that's for you today. And then releasing into those hips, releasing into those inner thighs. And then either walking the hands to the front of the mat, or sweeping wide, opening once again, keeping them lifted. Bring the hands to the mat, downward facing dog, either holding here or once again coming through chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Let's take that sequence once again. Option to move on a little with it. Crescent lunge, lift the arms, bring the back knee down. From there, taking that hip flexor stretch, finding the option that works for your body. Coming to your pyramid pose, hands come down, tuck the back toes, finding the stretch. Taking a breath there, either staying there or standing split. Hands come a little bit in front of you, pressing off with the back leg, either open hip or you can close off the hip today for a little more strength. Lower the leg down, transferring nice and calmly, nice and steadily. Skandasana, finding your option. Other side, transferring across. Hands come down, downward facing dog. Once again, take that chaturanga and upward facing dog if it's for you. Otherwise, just take a moment in downward facing dog. Last side, left leg comes through. Plant the ball of the foot down, lifting through the arms. Bring the back knee down. Find your hip flexor stretch. And we come to pyramid pose, hands down, stretching back over that front thigh. Deep breaths. Option to come to your standing split, lifting the back leg, stretching high. Bringing it down nice and slowly. Skandasana, back of the mat. Arms to the ground. Arms can come wide. Front of the mat, transfer the weight and coming across. Hands down, downward facing dog. And then everyone coming to child's pose just for a moment. Just for a little rest, a chance to recover before we move on. We've got a balancing sequence. So when you're ready, pressing up to your downward facing dog, just walk your feet to the top of the mat, rolling up through the spine. And then from there, I'm going to start by grounding down through my right leg so you can see a little better for this first side. So we'll set our gaze first, lifting the left leg off. Either take hold of the knee, or if you have the range, you can bring peace fingers to the big toe, stretch the leg out in front of you, and then from there, open the right arm out, take the left leg wide, hold there, a couple of breaths, working through those external rotators, holding strongly through the glutes. Then from there, draw the knee in, take it across the thigh, the ankle across the thigh. Option here to either sink low or to fold forward into a folded half pigeon. So here we're stretching through the outside of the hips. Hands are on the mat for support. Just a couple of breaths there. And then unhook the leg, take it behind you for a lunging twist. So lifting the right arm, hand comes down, step the left foot in, roll to standing. Lots of focus in this sequence. So grounding down strongly through the left leg, draw the core in, lift the knee off. Stay there with the knee if that's enough for you. Otherwise, taking peace fingers to the big toe, take the hand to the hip, stretch the leg out in front of you, standing nice and tall, nice and proud. Stay with the breath. You can open the arm and take the leg wide. A couple of breaths there. If you fall out of it, that's okay. Just come back and try again. Draw the leg in, take the ankle across the thigh, settle in. So this takes a little more strength to just stay steady on the one leg, or take folded half pigeon. So you fold forward, bring the hands down to the mat, stretching through the outside of the thigh. A couple of deep breaths there. Unhook the leg, press it back behind you, open through the left arm, enjoying just feeling grounded for a moment. Bring the hand down, bring the foot in, rolling up to standing. Let's take that once again. Now we know where we're going, let's really focus in. So bringing the knee up, stay with the knee if that's enough for you. With consistent effort, we can progress over time. If you're coming to extend the leg, bring the right hand to the hip, extend the leg. And then from there, focus on that point in front of you, take the leg wide, extend the right arm, hold there. Draw the leg in, take it across the thigh. Once again, just sinking down if you want to work on that strength into the leg, or folded half pigeon, bringing the hands down, keeping the leg bent while you fold forward over the shin. Again, a couple of breaths there. Unhook the leg, find your lunging twist. Reach the arm nice and high. Hand comes down, step the back foot in, roll to standing. Take a breath, last side, let's go. Grounding down strongly through the left foot. Right knee lifts high. Either hold right there, or once again, right peace fingers, take the right big toe. Fix that gaze. Find your focus. Take the leg wide, lift the left arm off. Let's really embrace the posture here, the full expression of your posture. We only live once, so let's really give it all we've got. Then draw the leg in, take the ankle across the thigh, settling in, holding here, or folding forward. Stretching through that right hip. Always feels good to be grounded after you've done some balancing work. Unhook the leg, stretch it back, reaching nice and high. Hand comes down, back foot in. And then from there, let's take Padahastasana. So bring the back of the hands to the mat, walk the toes up into the wrist creases, bring the chest towards the thighs, hang forward. Deep breaths there, finding a stretch through the backs of the legs, drawing yourself down. Just breathe, release, and relax. And then nice and gently, just release the hands from under the feet. Sit your butt back, come down onto the mat, and we're going to come into some core work. So rolling down, feet flat on the floor, hip width apart, reach the arms overhead. Let's take some roll-ups. Inhale to start, exhale, rolling up through the spine, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale at the top, exhale to roll back down. Let's take 8 of these. This is 7 and 6 and 5. So not just going through the motions, we're really focusing in on our muscles, particularly our core and the work it's doing. So the effort it's putting in. Let's take 3 more. This is 2. Scoop through that belly, sitting up nice and tall, rolling back down. Last one, all the way up, all the way down. Let's take single leg extension. So bringing the knees up so the shins are parallel to the mat. Extend one leg, scooping in through the belly, and then the other leg. Let's take 4 just like that. 4 each side, I should say. And then we'll take 2 double leg extension. Extending long, drawing in. Extending long, drawing in. Again, 4 single legs. This is 2 and 3. Keep that belly button drawing in towards the spine. Then 2 single leg. That's it. Coming back to our roll-ups, planting the feet flat on the floor, lifting the arms overhead. Inhale, exhale. Remember, you can take a break at any time, so just pause the video and then come back into it. Whatever you need, but I want you to be working to your maximum. So ask yourself, can I keep going? Do I need a break? And make the decision from there. All right, this is halfway. 4 more. 4. Really working those deeper layers of the core. So not just this rectus abdominis, not just the top core muscles, but those deep ones underneath. So really take care of our lower back. 2 more. Last one. And then we come into the leg extensions. Bring the legs off. Let's take those extensions. Belly button drawing towards the spine. So tummy's not bulging out. It's really drawing in nice and strong. This is 3. This is 4. All right. Extending those legs. And in. Extend and in. One more round. Let's go. Single leg. That's 4. That's 3. Relaxing through the upper body. That's 2. And 1. Just 2 double leg extensions. Scooping in through the belly, keeping it nice and flat through here. And we're done. Rocking yourself up. Upper Vishta Konasana. Feet nice and wide, so either to a wide V, or if you've got the range, given we're working on targeting our hips and hamstrings today, draw yourself through a little bit more, sitting up nice and tall, and then walking the hands forward. Remember, if this is enough here, and you can feel that deep stretch through the inner thighs, stay right here. It's all about what your body needs today. And then walking the hands forward. I do know some people have told me that they really are starting to get to make progress in their middle splits, which is wonderful to hear. So let's see if we can keep progressing through 2024 and see where we get to by the end of it. Deep breaths there. Trying to really ask the muscles to release and relax and lengthen rather than holding them and tensing them. One more breath. Walking the hands back up. Let's take a side stretch. Hand comes next to the calf. Inhale, length, and then exhale, folding over. Really aiming to keep both sit bones anchored on the mat, as opposed to lifting the left one off. Find your stretch there. Relaxing through the neck, through the jaw, just exploring where you might be holding tension that you can let go of. And coming up, let's take the other side, placing the hand down, lift the arm, inhale, exhale, folding over, reaching these fingers to the side wall. Coming back to the center, give the legs a moment, so maybe draw them in, give them a little bit of a shake. We're going to come down through the middle once again. Working on that hip mobility, the flexibility through our inner thighs. Let's come down. Just holding here, 5 breaths. Let's go. Bring the gaze inward. Stay with the breath. One more breath, inhale, exhale, sending that breath right down through the hips, right down to the feet. Walking the hands in, maybe draw the legs in, give them a bit of a help with the hands, and then maybe just inwardly rotating the legs, just to take the muscles and the bones in a different direction. All right, moving on, hamstring stretches, coming down to the mat, laying down. Just bring the left foot in, stretch the right leg up, either taking the back of the thigh, the calf, or the foot, drawing it towards you. I don't mind if you point or flex the foot, whatever you feel gives you the best stretch through your hamstring. You can take the left leg long and just settle in. And today we're just going to take PNF stretching. So just what I want you to do is to bring your hands to your calf, and then you're going to push your leg against your hands as hard as you can. Ready? Let's go. 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. See if you can find a little more range through the hamstring. So what PNF stretching does is that it tells the tendon and the muscles that it's okay to relax and to stretch, that it's safe to do so. Let's try once again, actually. So pressing into the hands just for a count of 5, as hard as you can. 5, 4, come on, you can press harder than that. 3, 2, 1, and stretch into it. Just one more deep breath there. Lower the leg down, give it a little shake if you need. Let's take the other side. So planting the right foot flat on the floor, bring the other leg up, Take the back of the thigh, the calf or the foot, draw the leg towards you. Let's just start with that hamstring stretch, just really coming into the stretch, lengthening through the hamstring, and then we'll take our P&F stretching. Which I believe is proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. You're welcome to correct me if I've got that slightly wrong. All right, hands to the back of the calf. Let's go, 5 counts. Pressing the calf into the hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. See if you can find a little more stretch. I certainly can. That helped me. One more time. Let's go. 5, 4, come on, as hard as you can. 3, 2, 1, and find that stretch, find that length. And release the leg down. Beautiful. Give them both a shake. It's a really good one. We don't do enough of it, but it actually helps a lot. Okay, let's come into a twist. Let's unwind and relax a little more. So bring the knees and the ankles to the right. Stretch the arms nice and wide, turning the head, twisting through the spine. Deep breaths there. One more breath there. Inhale, exhale. Can you find a little more twist through the whole spine? And then bring the legs through center. Let's take them over to the left. Take the arms nice and wide. Turn the head. Really finding that beautiful sense of corkscrewing through the spine. I will be putting together a yoga stretch with twists again soon, because I know I've had a lot of feedback that people really enjoy those twisting practices. They find them really, really beneficial for their spines and their backs. So keep an eye out for that one coming soon. Then when you're ready, bringing the legs back to center, coming to happy baby. So hands either behind the legs, take the calves or insides or outsides of the feet, dropping the knees down, and just a gentle rock side to side, massaging the lower back on the mat. It's a really physical practice we've done today, so keep this one nice and easy. All right, when you're ready, coming to Shavasana, stretching the legs long, feet about hip width apart, toes dropping outwards, hands resting just outsides of the mat, palms facing up. And just breathing, relaxing, releasing tension. And while you're here, you may like to do a body scan, starting with the toes, checking for signs of tension through the ankles, through the lower limbs and the muscles, the calves, the knee joints, the quadriceps, the hip joints, the pelvis, the belly, the diaphragm, the lungs, the rib cage, enclosing our organs, just soft, traveling all the way up through the shoulders, through the neck, just allowing the brain to relax, to roll back in the skull, and then releasing tension all the way down through the neck, through the shoulders, down through the arms and out through the fingertips. So just feeling like your energy floating above the earth. And I will leave you here in Shavasana today. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice where we've really focused in on our hips and our hamstrings and their strength and flexibility. And I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Namaste. Thank you for practicing yoga with me. Remember to subscribe, like this video and leave me a comment, and please share it with your friends so we can continue to spread the positive energy through yoga.